A mother's transformation into a wild primal being challenges her identity, pushing the boundaries of love, art, and family. The movie starts with Emma running into her old friend Sally at the grocery store. Sally took over Emma's job after she left to focus on being a stay-at-home mom. Sally asks if Emma enjoys motherhood, and although Emma isn't happy, she lies and says she loves it. Emma's life now revolves around her son, and she reluctantly takes him to a book event for young children, hoping to connect with other women who also dislike such gatherings. Her son causes a scene by using inappropriate language, leaving Emma embarrassed. A woman at the event recognizes Emma, and their lively conversation about art captures everyone's attention. However, Emma quickly makes an excuse to leave. When her husband John returns from work, he complains about his job. Emma feels trapped, stuck at home, and envies him. She mentions some strange symptoms she's been experiencing, like excessive body hair and an acute sense of smell, which she thinks might be related to perimenopause. John brushes off her concerns, joking about her worrying too much. That night, as their son goes to sleep, they discuss Emma possibly getting a part-time job. Emma suggests hiring a babysitter because of a past bad experience with a daycare, but John reminds her it wouldn't be cost-effective. She reconsiders, feeling that staying at home is a gift, though John claims he would love to stay home with their child if he could. Emma counters that he wouldn't survive the challenges of full-time parenting. John attempts to help with their son, but fails miserably without Emma's guidance. She reminds him that she manages everything on her own when he's at work. Later, when their son wakes up during the night, Emma rudely tells John to handle it. The next morning, he calls out her behavior, and she admits she's become a night bitch. John leaves for work, suggesting Emma treat her home life like a job by creating a schedule. He claims happiness is a choice, which angers Emma, though she agrees to try. At the park, Emma finds joy playing with some dogs, even chasing them. In the following days, she recalls how her mother gave up her dream of becoming a singer to raise her. Emma's sense of smell becomes so sharp that she can identify ingredients in food at the grocery store. One night, she's startled awake by barking dogs from the park. They mysteriously tear her clothes apart. But the next morning, she thinks it was just a dream. Her son brings her a dead mouse, and when she chases after him, she finds more dead animals outside. Curious, she visits the library and asks the librarian, Norma, for books on women turning into animals. She's given a book called Field Guide to Magical Women and begins to imagine herself as a free bird. While having lunch with her son, they both eat like wild animals when their fork breaks. After Emma and her son playfully mimic animal behavior at the food court, Norma, the librarian, notices them and reminisces about her own playful moments with her child. Emma considers asking Norma several questions, but hesitates. Back home, John takes a bath while Emma notices strange changes in her body. She becomes frustrated when John is engrossed in video games instead of helping with their son. Holding back her anger, she calmly reminds him it's his turn for the bedtime routine, as she is exhausted. When John returns, he attempts to get intimate, but Emma declines due to her discomfort with her body's changes and her fear of his reaction. Emma researches mythology, learning about the Hindu goddess Sarama, a dog serving Indra, in the Greek chimera, a symbol of motherhood and domesticity. Later, while visiting a dinosaur museum, they meet a mother from a parenting book, which makes John feel awkward. Emma shares a revelation that she isn't an artist and that focusing on her current role will bring her more happiness. She expresses her wish to be the best mother, acknowledging how fast their son is growing. Emma also believes pursuing an artistic career feels self-indulgent, and John supports her decision, respecting her choice. One evening, as Emma reads, a dog barking outside draws her attention. She follows the sound and, shockingly, transforms into a dog, running wild through the streets. Returning home covered in mud, she casually explains to John that she had gone for a run, prompting him to join her in the shower. Later, Emma begins mimicking canine behavior with her son, and they both enjoy the playful interaction. Emma ponders whether embracing her animal instincts is the key to happiness. Their son soon starts sleeping independently, bringing Emma much-needed relief. At a baby book club, Emma opens up to other mothers about the challenges of motherhood. She shares how overwhelming the responsibilities can be, especially without any clear guidelines, and how every mother learns through experience. Her words resonate with the other mothers. Emma also expresses that women have a divine quality. He finds Emma and their son acting like dogs, eating from bowls and the boy sleeping in a dog bed. Emma explains that this new routine has brought her peace for the first time in 2 years, and John, seeing their happiness, chooses to support their unconventional lifestyle. Emma starts to embrace her new sense of freedom and reconnects with old friends at a dinner party. However, she feels isolated, realizing she's the only one who sacrificed her career for her child. This feeling overwhelms her, leading to nausea at the table. Her friends are shocked when Emma growls and transforms into a dog, rushing into the streets. In the nights that follow, she roams with her canine companions, reveling in the freedom of the moonlit hunts. During one of Emma's nightly adventures with her canine companions, they encounter a cat. Driven by her animal instincts, Emma attacks the cat, and the next morning she finds its lifeless body. Horrified by what she's done, she buries the cat quietly, deciding not to tell John. When John notices the cat's absence and asks about it, Emma admits it died and she handled the burial. John is upset she didn't inform him, leading to a heated argument. Emma reveals long-buried frustrations, accusing John of never supporting her career and being content with her staying at home. She feels he never encouraged her to pursue her passion for art. John, in turn, expresses how much he misses the version of Emma he married, positive, supportive, and engaged in their relationship. He questions where that Emma went, to which she angrily responds that the woman he knew disappeared during childbirth. Overwhelmed by emotions, Emma leaves abruptly. She seeks comfort in her mother's garden, transforming into a dog and laying beside her mother in silent companionship. Later, Emma tells John they need space, feeling their relationship isn't working and she needs time to rediscover herself. John asks if she regrets having their child, but Emma clarifies that she doesn't regret motherhood. She only wishes they had set clearer parenting roles. John agrees to the separation, and they decide to share custody of their son, with him spending weekends with John and weekdays with Emma. Emma begins to enjoy her newfound independence, throwing herself back into her art and self-improvement. At the library, when she tries to return a book, Norma reveals the book was never part of the library's collection. Norma empathizes with Emma, sharing that she too struggled with balancing motherhood and self-identity. Meanwhile, the separation takes a toll on their son, who becomes irritable and misbehaves during his visits with John. Emma, however, embraces her new life, taking her son on hikes and finding joy in nature. She pours her energy into creating art, drawing inspiration from her personal journey, often incorporating animal motifs. Emma's bond with her son deepens during these playful outdoor adventures, and she reflects on her own childhood, remembering how her mother used to retreat to the woods to vent her frustrations. As time passes, Emma's perspective on motherhood changes. She no longer sees it as a vulnerable state, but as a primal force, recognizing the power and strength within it. She completes a new series of artwork inspired by her evolution as a mother. The exhibition of her work showcases portraits of her friends, animal figures, and depictions of dead birds. Her friends are thrilled with their portraits, and Emma feels a deep sense of pride in her artistic achievements. After the event, John helps her clean up the venue and expresses regret for not supporting her artistic dreams earlier, apologizing for his past mistakes. They reconcile, and the family begins to rebuild their bond. They enjoy family camping trips, playfully pretending to be bears in the wilderness. Sometime later, Emma gives birth to a daughter, and their family feels complete. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more. See you in the next one.